that might not be funny to an American, but like 4 in Japanese sounds a lot like the number of death.
The word for death.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The number 4 in Japanese sounds a lot like their word for death.
Yeah.
So in Japanese, and like this comes up in Japanese media a lot, you'll see their like, you know what I'm trying to say, they will use
like it because it's Castlevania as an example. Hold on, I have to equip the whip sword again. Like or no, whip sword, the Kaiser knuckle, because of speed and multi hitting. Wow, it's actually useful for this. That is the best use for that piece of equipment. I don't know how I feel about that. The final boss, a portrait of a ruin, because that entire game is a tag game between Jonathan and Charlotte. So the final boss is Death and Dracula at the same time. Death's HP is 4,444, and Dracula's is 6,666.
Yes. Because Japan will use the number 4 to represent death.
Yes.
Like, that came up in Soul Eater a lot.
Yes. Bring that up every time it shows up, because it shows up in so many different and like Japanese made games. Like another funny another funny one is in Battle Network, the like Net Navi, that I think they were literally like Reaper Man or Killer Man or something in Japanese, and it's one of those, that's too violent, we can't have that for America. I don't remember what their name was in America, but I believe that Navi had a like skill that would just instant kill something if their health was like divisible by 4 or ended in like 4 or something, because of what we're doing. And this is all really funny because due to it being in the clock tower, the item was Death Scythe. This is the last thing.
Sickle.
Same thing.
No. Well, yes, but no, it's a sickle.
Yes. But it's Death's Scythe. Like I said, this is the strongest weapon in the game, but because it's Death's weapon, the problem is its dark element. And not just that, it is slow. Like, this is super slow. Like, this is me mashing the button.
Yes.
And look at how few hits get out of...
Death Guys in Final Fantasy VI also has health. It's like only 4s.
Yeah, it's because, again, it's all the same bit. So I would point out this tangent being old hat at this point, but it's funny because I was going back to get Death's weapon, which I'll have equipped for 5 minutes just to show it off, because it is, technically, like, it is technically, objectively, a good weapon because of its having the highest damage, but, again, it's Dark Element, and because it's Dark Element, so many things, especially so many things in the, like, final area, because of a bunch of enemies in the final area being, like, biblical demons and shit, like, it being either shit from Dante's Inferno or demons based off, like, demons from the Goetia and shit. It's like, all of those are super dark resistant, so it ultimately ends up falling basically to the... it ends up becoming irrelevant. And I have to sit there and question, though, why did you do that? Well, like, why did you make a weapon like this? Because, again, it is the strongest in terms of its raw attack stat. And to be fair, I think because of it being a scythe and, a shaft was a blade, I think it is longer range, but again, this weapon is faster, gives you other stats alongside pure damage and as light element, so it ultimately ends up being the best weapon. Like, I almost kind of feel like they should have maybe swapped the weapons around, though then again, because of the sword being the best, I feel like this is kind of the only sword in the game that matters. So if that shit was saved until the, like, hard mode New Game Plus, that would make me very angry. So now going to go to the end of the game. Yep, totally the final boss. Yep, totally not playing dumb for dramatic effect here. Nope, not at all.
Nope, not a villain. Brother? Other brother? Damn it, we quote that movie all the time.
You're too late. Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Dracula's power doesn't concern me. I came here to find a way out of the castle.
This castle.
With my new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. Like, that's literally missing a, maniacal laugh. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No, never. Again, totally not hyper-literally translated. Nope, not at all. If I and you return them all to you right here and now. Even if you return them, you still and the
Not committed.
You still committed the crime of stealing. Don't you know that? It's only right that thieves receive the punishment they deserve. You are a selfish bastard.
You are one selfish bastard.
You're is that gluttony?
No.
You're great. Oh, great.
Guilty.
Yeah, guilty.
No.
Again, fucking.
It's the You're guilty of grand theft. Yeah. Therefore, I sentence you to death.
Yeah. You're insane. And as a special treat, I myself will deliver the punishment. So, yeah, because, he thinks he's Dracula, it's like, oh, look what he's doing. It's like, it's the full Dracula shebang, the teleporting the fireballs, and because of that, again...
Man, he keeps meat eaters in his coat.
And because of that, again, weak to holy. Weak to holy, resist dark. So that death scythe we picked up, literally worthless. And because I have that, I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I haven't lost yet. You still don't have Dracula's power. I'll show you. Something and that's something funny. The sword has such a high hitbox. If you're sitting, if you're crouching in the right place, you can just sit here and do this. The reason you need to crouch the hands, if you they're moving, can, as shown there, they can hurt you.
They hurt like a motherfucker.
Okay, that's partly hard mode, because hard mode gives, and he's dead, because hard mode makes things take less damage and you take more, but because I have Headhunter equipped, and like I said, I think the strongest, one of the strongest attacks, or at least the strongest of the red souls, is the red Minotaur. The souls that have you transform into a monster and dash across the screen like Curly and stuff, I think those are technically stronger, but those are so unwieldy. Like, imagine trying to set something like that up in this boss fight. You would literally have to sit there in the corner and hope the one beam doesn't hit you. That's not... No! And again, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing here. Don't scream at me in the comments. The magical powers he abandoned him. The castle is weak now. The portal to your world should be opening. So what should I do? Order the in the portal as felt your power and may obey. Alright, I'll give it a try. I command you to open. I declare these fry cook games open!
Or the Patrick, open sesame!
Wow, this stinks.
Okay, you're just mixing.
Yeah.
At the open sesame, when it didn't work, well, that's all I got. He went, huh, huh, open sesame! Yes.
Return all of us living beings to where we came from. Nothing happened. You're wrong. The fabric of space is beginning to tear. Have we returned? Yes, there's no mistake. We've made it home. All's well that ends well, am I right? Excellent, you've done well. Hey, what happened to the others? No need to worry about them, they'll be here soon enough. And the castle, is the castle still in the eclipse? Yes. It awaits the coming of its new master. Someday, someone will assume the form of Dracula again. When that time will be, I don't know. What's wrong, Solomon? We made it back home. Why the sad face? I feel like the castle is still calling out to me. Maybe the castle is where I truly belong. You're imagining things. We just escaped from there. You're home. Yeah, I hope it's just my imagination. If you are ever summoned by the castle again, you can deal with it then. For now, you should rest. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yeah. Okay, time for, time to explain shit. Like I said, I intentionally got the bad ending. I'm not watching the fucking, credits, again. I did drop a save point when I did drop the save state when I got there. And even if I didn't, I showed off the bad ending. I can just reroll the manual. I'll save if I need. I can just reroll the.
Didn't you go back to the...
Yeah, the death side. Okay,
Death sickle.
Okay. Okay, yeah, now time to explain shit. Basically, if you paid attention to those books, we were picking up the books. They have cryptic hints. To get the real ending and, well, to go on to the real ending, because there's still a tiny bit of game left after this, you need 3 specific souls. The 3 specific souls. Giant Bat is one of them. Succubus is one of them. So, Giant Bat, Lifesteal, and then the last soul you need is the Flame Demon. Which, when I can find it, where the fuck did you go? I think it might be Flame Demon. And Flame Demon does this. And these are the 3 powers you need when going into the throne room of Dracula. Not just that, when you have these 3 equipped in the bat form specifically, if you press Y, you can shoot fire in the bat form. I wonder why that's the case. I wonder why these are the 3 souls you need, and why these 3 have special importance.
Yeah, we're literally at the save point. Cool. It's time for the question of the day, and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your opinion on the bad ending? Overall, I think the bad ending is super interesting because the bad ending pretty much indirectly hints that something is wrong, and the bad ending also pretty much indirectly hints at the solution that would let you circumvent getting the bad ending, which I think is super cool, because the whole point of the bad ending is to pretty much indirectly explain that something is off and that you could have done more. So overall, I think the bad ending is super interesting because the way it was designed pretty much indirectly gives the player a nudge in the right direction, because the bad ending does subtly hint at the solution that would circumvent getting the bad ending. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, That really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.